welcome back to my channel. Today I have Lo as a special guest.
Hi
once again, and today we are going to talk to you guys all about making quantum leaps and what is a quantum leap in manifestation. So this is a very exciting topic, so be sure to stay tuned and let's get started. Before we get into today's video, we have something very exciting to announce, and that is that today is launch day for our latest course, which is QC Squared,
or the Quantum Creators course.
And this is a course like nothing else you've seen before in manifestation.
Yes.
So tell us more, Lo.
Okay, well, the Quantum Creators course, so we last week did a video and we've been talking on our podcast about our ability to create quantum leaps within manifesting. And so that's what we're gonna talk about today. We're gonna talk about some of our quantum leaps. We're like, basically what a quantum leap is when your reality shifts really quickly in drastic ways. So coming into like lots of money, having your business totally take off, what people would describe as like overnight success, the love of your life coming in out of nowhere, big things happening in short periods of time. That's what a quantum leap is in manifestation. And that's what we've built this course around, because Zoe and I have both actually had most of my manifestation has been quantum leaps when I look back. And none of it came because I was like believing wholeheartedly in the result that I wanted, which is what traditional manifestation, you know, teachers and like a lot of what we've tried to implement in the past, none of it came through like, well, I just really believed in my success before it came, or I really believed that I had, you know, the $20,000 a month before it happened. That was not the case at all. What I was doing was implementing the process that we're gonna walk you guys through in QC Squared, which is one about helping you to understand how reality is created at like a subatomic level and the role that you play as a conscious creator in creating that reality, and two, giving you the like 10 to 20 minute a day process to have a quantum leap in your results.
And when you guys really step into this new world, let's say you're shaking up your perception of reality a little bit and you're viewing yourself more as the creator rather than just someone who stands around and attracts. And like we mentioned in the previous video, attracting implies that you're using so much energy to bring something to you and working so hard to manage your own emotions, manage your own beliefs, like really just expending all of your energy on just trying to be a creator. When really, what if you just stepped into the belief, stepped into this way of being that you are the creator of everything in your life and that you have the power to create quantum leaps of success, like Laura said, basically overnight, or quantum leaps that you would imagine, oh, maybe that would come to me in the next 5-10 years. What if that could happen to you now in a matter of weeks? Our course is 4 weeks long.
Yes.
Just so you guys know.
It's 4 weeks, and it's really more of a coaching program because we're gonna be in it with you guys. So it's live. It's not a course that we are launching and then you just gain access to on your own. It's very much like we wanted this to be like a collective consciousness quantum leap.
Yeah.
So we're gonna be in it with you guys. It is 4 weeks of really more of a program, but at the price of a course. We're so excited about this process and the like crazy results that it's had, not just us, but a lot of our clients start to see in their lives. And yeah, it's just like a completely different way of looking at manifestation that is one, way faster and easier, way more fun, and way less stressful, because when you're carrying around this need to be like happy all the time, like I know for both of us, a lot of our big manifestations have not come when we were like super happy or like super in belief at all. We were just applying this process that we're teaching inside QC Squared. Do you want to talk about a time that you've experienced a quantum leap for you?
Yeah, so I would definitely say one of my quantum leaps, and just as Laura explained, this kind of concept of not being happy all the time, not managing your vibration all the time to bring these things to you. It's more about imagining, like visiting your imagination to plant the scenario that you want to see manifest. So I had this vision that I was going to write a book and that I was going to have a book deal and I was going to have published physical books available in bookstores. And that's just something that I visited in my mind before I moved to Rome even too. It was just kind of this idea that of course this is going to be something that's going to happen for me in the future. I don't know how, of course, releasing the how, because that's something that brings us a lot of resistance, a lot of anxieties when manifesting, but just visiting that place where I felt good as a published author. And while I was living in Rome, like making 80 euros a week au pairing, I attracted a publisher to me through my email inbox. They found a somewhat viral video of mine that had exploded a little bit on YouTube, one of my videos on minimalism, and they approached me to write a book on the concept of minimalism. And as we discussed further, signed a contract for a 3-book deal. Within 1 year, I had published 3 books. 1 was self-published and 2 of them were available in bookstores. So that was a major quantum leap for me because this was a visualization that I had fun with. I had no idea how it was going to happen. Probably if you were to ask me in person, I would just say, oh, you know, in the next 5 years, I'm gonna have a published book in a bookstore, but it happened as this overnight thing because I was having fun visiting that place in my mind.
Well, and I think something that's so important to point out with that is that you weren't living in the energy of like super successful author, which is what pretty much all law of attraction teachings say, is like, feel it as if it is happening now, right? And then we get hard on ourselves because we were like, well, I don't feel like I'm in the relationship that I really want right now. I don't feel like I'm in the body that I want. And because I can't trick myself into thinking that full time, I'm gonna be really hard on myself and stressed anytime that I have emotions that aren't aligned with that reality that I wanna create, right? And it just sets us up for failure. And Zoe and I have both been having like quite a lot of quantum leaps lately, and none of it has been within like needing to control our emotions. I know for me, I had a quantum leap I've had lots of different quantum leaps in my business especially, but in my life for sure. And 2 years ago now, I was like in the lowest place that I'd been with money for like years and years and years. I was already building my coaching business, but it wasn't going very well. I was really stressed about money. I'd like taken on debt, and then my living situation took like a big turn for the worse, and I could like barely stand to even be there. So I was going to the park on like Saturdays to nap in the park because I couldn't stand to be in my apartment. And at that same time, I was kind of somewhat unknowingly, this was when I first started getting into like creation versus attraction. So I had just gotten into it. I was applying some of what like Dr. Joe Dispenza teaches, but we've like kind of made it our own in terms of manifestation. But I was applying a new process around like my understanding of the observer effect, where I was imagining my business taking off, and I was not like in the belief of it, you guys. I was not making any money, and I went from like that scenario, I was making like $1,000 a month in my coaching business, to within 6 weeks having my first 15K month, and then within 6 months being in Italy, staying at like beautiful Airbnbs. I was visiting Zoe. I traveled all over Italy for 3.5 months, different parts of the UK, and like that was the drastic change. I retired a full-time business in that time. I moved out of my old apartment, and I started hitting like regular 10K months in my business. So that was like quite a quantum leap. And it was through applying the exact process and having the understanding, because that part's really, really key. Having the understanding that we're gonna teach you guys in 2C Squared that is going to have you literally step into this new role of creator of your reality.
Yeah, and I just wanna acknowledge you, Laura, because as she identified, like your space, your home was basically taken from you as the sanctuary that it was. So her Maslow's hierarchy of needs got shaken up. Her shelter was not okay, like you said, napping in the park. So and from that space of like not even feeling content at home, she was able to create a quantum leap for herself to get herself out of the hole that she felt she was in and into the life of success and freedom that she was desiring for herself. So know that it's possible wherever you are right now. You can start quantum manifesting, starting to develop this new way of being as the creator of your world, and just watch how fast things change.
Yeah, and what we're kind of on this mission to like dispel a lot of the myths around needing to stay in the vibration of what you want all the time, because that is exhausting. It causes you to be hard on yourself. It causes you to like what I call worryception, or I've heard other people call worryception, where you start worrying and then you're like, oh, now I'm attracting bad things, or I'm like ruining the manifestation. So then you start worrying about the fact that you're worrying, and
oh my god,
I do it as well. Anytime I'm like now I've stopped. Like now my whole life, like launching a big program. I just had like my biggest program launch, one of my second biggest month in business in January of this year, and I was never under the impression that I needed to like feel really happy and successful the whole time, because I was applying what we are going to teach you guys in QC Squared. So we want you to actually step into your power once and for all. Let go of the need to like think that you need to believe in something that isn't even here yet, and instead learn the process that's going to have you start experiencing these quantum leaps fast. Like, this is the way that you came here to create. We just like need to understand what that power is and know how to apply it.
And it's gonna be so much fun, okay? Like we mentioned, we're actually gonna be there live with you guys during the course, and we're making manifestation fun again. It shouldn't be this
easy,
overwhelming task of managing and being aware of every single thought and every single emotion. It's more so just about claiming the power that you have that's already been inside of you all along, and choosing to access that and create a life that you absolutely love.
Well, and just to kind of paint you guys a real quick picture here, it's a 4-week course. It is happening in a members only Facebook group where Zoe and I will both be there. There is weekly modules that are going out, as well as daily prompts to help you like really step into your power. So email prompts will go out each day, and then we're also going to have a bonus Q&A session each week with both Zoe and I. So there's like everything that you could need inside this community. I know that it's going to like really be the supportive space that people need to step into this power, and like, oh, we're so excited.
Yeah, so be sure to check out the link down below. We can't wait to see you guys in the course. This is only available for a limited time. Yeah, till Friday. So jump on it now. We are so excited, and we'll see you in there.
Bye guys.